What do you think? Like, the thing is like, if you have this on pick 1, theoretically, you can pick a lot of synergy for it that you otherwise wouldn't. Probably not right, though. I don't think this is ever right. I don't know. Like, it would be so easy later in the draft, obviously. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's probably just this. This can be a downgrade just as easily as it can be an upgrade. I'll probably just take this. I don't know. At least we know what it's gonna do for us. Okay. A Lunessa, like, best case scenario would just be like a 7-mana version of this thing. Maybe it has taunt. You don't like Colossus? I don't like any of them. You know, at least I know what this is gonna do. We'll keep in mind. We'll try to see how good like Lunessa would have been. We would have had a Blessing and Wisdom, and that probably doesn't matter that much. I mean, Battle Axe. Battle Axe is the worst win rate by far. Probably just I'm not a big fan of this card. It probably got better since like Rogue and Hunter kind of got nerfed a little bit. And still probably Tar Creeper. Every time I picked Hammer Wrath, I've gone like 3 and 3. I don't like. Probably gotta be Ranger. Banaz for Lunessa. Lunessa that we don't have. Yeah. We could also Hammer Wrath our own minion to get it on Lunessa. Sickest value ever. When I was searching for the cards and I typed Hammer, Wrath. So I didn't even look up Ranger. Yeah, Ranger's way higher win rate. Seriously? Dude, we could have had Bram Lunessa. What the hell is this? Gotta be Grifta. I really like Grifta. Do it? Do what? Yeah, what are we doing? I think we just take Grifta. If we had like a bunch of battle cries, could think about this. Grift is really good. Double 10. Seems like a bad idea. And Grifta is sick. How you doing, Rancoros? I feel like we just take, since we already have a Creeper, I think we take a Basilisk. You just have to take Subdue, right? I've passed Subdues and like in introspection I feel like it's a mistake. Subdue on Lunessa. Brilliant. I think you just take this. Because you think about it, like it's a polymorph that doesn't it's a polymorph without the silence effect. It's broken. It's a better Hunter's Mark. Yeah, it's another way of looking at it. Any way you look at it, it's a really good card. Probably Mermy here. I think. I do like this card. I like Mermy more. The prophecy has been fulfilled, boys. Easiest game of our lives. think we're definitely taking this. Finley is so freaking good, man. Yeah. Saw Snake. He had the prophecy and prophecy was fulfilled. Gotta take Uldum on, I think. The thing is, I think you're more likely to get... Wait, is there any off-chain bros? I feel like you get more of these than these, but like... That might just not be true. That might just be anecdotal. Because once you have a Finley, you'd rather pick the less common card if it's close, but... I don't know. Aldor's Big Daddy. Yeah. This is already the best Paladin I've ever drafted. Oh god. Stonehill? After the nerf, I don't think it's ever Stonehill. Blessing for Lunessa. I think it's always Vine Cleaver. In this deck? I don't know if it is in this deck, though. True Silver might be better for this deck, actually. But it's probably still Vine Cleaver. You like Blessing? I don't think I would ever take this over the first Vine Cleaver. I think first Vine Cleaver is just automatic, honestly. I think this is like the single best card in the game. Like, I'm tempted to say this is better than like Zephyr. I think this might even be better than like an active Zephyr. Like, it's that good. We don't have any like, well, besides our 10 drop, we don't have any like late game plays either. And we don't want to take dupes. Flash of Light would not be bad for this deck. Just to have healing, but I don't think we pass an Napper for it. The thing is, you actually see this card sometimes. And people pick it in this bucket. That's crazy. I need to make sure, okay, we don't pick any duplicates. We don't have an Napper. Last time we got forced to pick a duplicate. Oh. We could have 2 Finleys? Wait a minute. I got like Commander. Queen probably wouldn't be bad either. I don't think you take Crystalline right now. Especially when you have a good deck, you don't want to be hero powering. And if you're not hero powering, Crystalline isn't good. Maybe Queen actually has a higher win rate. Well, maybe it's just better at. We can try it. Oh, you're talking about the one-man Finley, right? Yeah. But it's kind of weird if you have both of them, because like, if you play this one, then if you draw the other Finley, it's a dead card. I don't know, I like them both. I like both of these cards. We do have like insane late games, so maybe like this card's like more defensive, I think. Although it also goes face, but I think this would be more defensive pick, where this is just the more aggressive, like kind of aggro pick. I think the way we'll play it in this deck is it's just going to be trying to kill stuff that is trying to kill us. That might be better. We can try it. You don't like this because of Mage? Yeah. We'll try it. We have 2 Murlocs. Light's Justice is too good though, I think. Right? Justice on 1 just wins you the game. On the spot. You probably take it. The problem with it is you take too much damage sometimes. We can get healing maybe. We also have 2 Murlocs, so like this card is good, but it's probably too good. I haven't gotten to pick this card in a long time, also. Just getting offered like 500 of these. You like history buff? I think so. My instinct is history buff. Just for the best. Ironically, it has the worst win rate of all three, but it's the least likely card for us to see again. Also, I think I do like. But if I didn't take this, I'd probably take this. But we're a lot more likely to see another one of these. Gotta take Bone Wraith. Can't really take another one of these. So this might be the blessing. Yeah, I think it's an easy blessing. This is probably the cheapest healing we can ever get. Cube is also nuts right now. What do we actually want to cube? We can cube this. We can cube Colossus. We have a few reborns. You know what's funny? Cube is a trash win rate. Cube actually has the worst win rate out of all three of these cards. The problem with Cube is like the turn you play it, it's just bad tempo. It's never bad. Well, if you're trying to kill your opponent and they have a polymorph in their hand and you have a minion on board, then it's really bad. We're a control deck. Yeah. I mean, I think we still want to kill mages, though. I'm not sure that we... Maybe. Well, I mean, the thing is like, if we're a control deck, we need healing. And this is the best healing we can ever get, probably. We might get another Ancestral Guardian. I think that's the only... I think that's the best argument against not picking the Ancestral Guardian, is that maybe we get another one. But like, if we don't have any healing, we're gonna lose to a lot of things. And I just don't think a cube makes sense, honestly. It's just... I can't justify it, I don't think. I think I just want the healing too much. Fuck. Well, this is probably a more expensive one. Because I know, like, you're not likely to see another cube, but it's like, I don't think this deck needs a cube to win. Like, I'm not a fan of Ancestral Guardian, honestly, but like, it's just, it's the ideal card for our deck, kind of. Can we just take this? Probably Beastmaster over Candletaker. What do we have as far as beast? We actually don't have any beasts. Do we have any beasts? We have one here. That almost doesn't count. It's still probably the pick. I like Candletaker more. What's a 3-mana 3/4 that doesn't have an effect, so I can look it up? Because I'm not sure like whether this is better than a 3/4 or not. It's situational. Because I want to look up in the stats and see if I can just compare it to a 3-4 with no tech. You think it is better? A 3-4 is better? Because it's better on turn 3, but this is better later in the game. That's kind of weird. What is... Can anyone think of a card that is 3 mana 3-4 with no text, or essentially no text? I don't know any right now. Can't think of any right now. You can say a Candle Taker, a premium 3. It is. I mean, a 3 mana 3-4 is also very premium thing. You're also more likely to see another Candle Taker, but we're kind of late in the draft. That's less of a concern. Maybe the best one. I don't think Candle Taker is. I like Candle Taker, but it's not one of the best 3 drops. It gets dealt with too easily too often. It's not better than History Buff, I don't think. It's not better than the Tar Creeper. It's not. It's around where I put Basilisk, I think. Like, I think Ignapper is actually better than Candle Taker too. Monkey, yeah, you're right. That's a warrior card, so it's not fair. Candle Taker is off more often than Singleton. Yeah, it's like we're late enough in the draft. I don't know. I feel like this is right. We might get more beasts too. More beasts, nice. Maybe this. We can't really take this because the Singleton thing. Healing Beetle. It's probably good. We can get more healing. It's fine. Queen's Runner is way higher. This feels right for us though. Safer. I think it's better for our deck. Beast. Yeah. Well, all 3 of those cards are beast. But yeah. How bad is Noble Sack? Maybe Holy Light. For this deck, maybe. I still think, I don't think you ever take a Holy Light if you don't have, like, big minions to play it on, and we don't right now. That's the problem. So I don't think we take it here. It wouldn't... If we had, like, more big minions, I think we don't need it. Also, like, we don't have overwhelming value either, so, like, picking a nothing card is bad, I think. I think we just take the Crawler. Good versus Hunter. Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this gonna be our last 3 drop? Could be Noble Sack. The thing that's also good against Hunter is just having minions on board so you don't die immediately. Also, we have Finley. This will give us infinite healing when we get mage, when we get like priest hero power, right? So we don't need this measly 6 health when we can get 4 health every turn. I'm trying to think like if I can justify this. Probably not. Sometimes it's like a frost. It's like a freeze. It might be better, honestly. Let's just try it. I think it's close enough. It's gonna be like sometimes it's like a similar thing to a glacial shard. I'll try to justify it that way. We have one of these and we have one of these, so gotta be this. Might need the Tomb Spider. Quality Scorcher. It's a 2-card combo out of our entire deck. I don't think so. I think it's an easy Tomb Spider, probably. Just because we don't have enough top end. Kind of sucks that we can't take the Scorcher here. We gotta take the Ritualist, I think. We have like a 12 here and stuff. If it wasn't against Ritualist, it would be a pretty good Candle Taker too, but I think we take this over it. Prime Drake is probably one of the best cards our deck could get. And if we didn't have one of these with the Singleton condition, we could think about it, but I think we would still take this. This deck is so good. This deck is nuts. Lunessa would be good. I don't know. Since we have 2 weapons already, it's probably Consecration. Otherwise, like, I usually don't pick Consecration over True Silver, but for this deck, probably. You like Kings? I don't. I think Kings is last place by a large margin. But if we didn't have... this deck is so good that we probably just take the Consecration anyway. Even though I think this is the better card right now. But having 2 weapons, I think, makes it easy. I think it would be close if we didn't have the Light's Justice and the Vine Cleaver, but having those 2 weapons, I think it makes it pretty easy. We don't have a Nesting Rock yet. Yeah. Could have had 3 Scorchers. Yeah, okay. No Nesting Rock. Alright, that's good. This deck is silly. Kind of sad we didn't get a 4th legendary though. We could have had 4 legendaries. We only have 3 legendaries. How are we supposed to play this crappy only 3 legendary deck?
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
It depends on draws. I mean, this deck should... We have very high card quality, and we also have, like, a pretty much ideal curve, I think. So, like, we could get unlucky, but we should draw well most of the time. We can't really have you can't really have a better curve than this deck. I would rather have, like, 1 more 3-drop, but that's about it. Like, I think if I were constructing the perfect deck, I would just replace the Noble Sack with a 3-drop. And actually, Noble Sack was up against a 3-drop. What's the deck score? I don't know. Hearth Arena has been acting up for me recently, so I don't have it open anymore. I'm sure it's really good. Yeah, this is about the most consistent deck you can ever have. Because, yeah, as you said, like, we literally have everything. This deck probably is, yeah, like... Yeah, I would say that's probably about right, probably about a 75. It's probably better, because, like, Hearth Arena rating is also going to undervalue something like Sir Finley because they don't know whether it's active or not. So it's probably like effectively closer to an 80, honestly. We just don't want to give him anything that screws us. We might want this. It might be this. I mean, these are all crap, right? Because we can Uldum on this, maybe. I don't know. We can also Uldum on this. I don't know. You like crab? The thing is, like, I don't want to pick crab because what if we draw a Murloc and then he gets crab? Then we screw ourselves. So I don't think we can take this. I think it's between the other two. I think it's this. Argus? Yeah, it would've been funny. Let's take the bluegill, I guess. I don't know. Kind of works out. I didn't really want to give him the Argus because obviously that might be a problem for us later. Yeah, it would have been pretty funny. We give him... We pick the bluegill and then we give him the hungry crab. Lag.
For justice.
I think we're not going to need 4 of these swings. Okay, it looks like a Flame Ward. It might also be a Coin Flame Strike. I feel like we just attack though, like it's not going to get better for us. We still get to push a lot of damage.
Trust me. None may steal our secrets. For justice. Reporting for duty.
So we need Coin Flame Strike. Or Blizzard. Or Flame Ward. That doesn't help.
Welcome
Or Blast Wave. I don't think Blast Wave does enough. Unless he... I mean, what's the best thing you can get off Blast Wave? Get like an Arcane Missiles, maybe. Oh my god, that's insane. What the fuck? Okay, I may have spoken too soon about that. I should have played around that. I guess I should have played around that. Oh, we just have lethal.
Not in my house. For justice.
It would have been sad if not pre-hitting with the weapon earlier would have cost us that lethal. That would have been unfortunate. That's exactly what I was talking about during the draft though, is like, against the mage, we still want to kill them, like, even though like, maybe we're a control deck, kind of, but we're on the control end of the spectrum, but like, any mage that's just gonna like, you know, sit around and do nothing, we kind of have to kill them, so...
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
You'd like to watch, but rip your eyes. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll highlight it if the result is good. Put it on YouTube, maybe. Yeah. Good night, man. Look for a 3-drop, I guess. It's gonna be like the exact same game again. Oh my god. Are we just replaying the same game? Oh, I think there's a Facebook event I was thinking about going to today. Oops. So much for that. Thing is, I forget all Facebook events now because I really don't use Facebook anymore. Like the only reason I didn't get rid of Facebook mainly like years ago was just because of Facebook event. But now I don't even look at Facebook anymore. The only reason I don't just delete it is because of I use it for login of too many things. Huh. What was the Facebook event? It was like an interest group for like credit cards and stuff like that.
Your presence offends.
Which has been pretty irrelevant for me recently because I haven't been able to. Like I can't even get credit cards while I don't have an income really. So could pre-hit honestly.
For justice. Look what I found. Reporting for duty. Show some respect.
I feel like there's a lot of these on Asia. Like a lot of mages just pick like hyper control crap. You know, we're 2 for 2 right now. Holy shit. Holy shit balls, Batman.
Your presence offends me. Show some respect. For justice.
Okay, so it's probably Flame Ward. Because he wouldn't do that obviously if it was Vaporize.
Show some respect.
Unless he's an actual mastermind. But I think it's just Flame Ward and that's fine. We just give it to him and oh. Might just do this then. Yeah, let's just it's probably a copy then. I don't want to give him like a Archer Commander. Just do this.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
He needs to kill or 8-2 and prevent lethal through 8 points of damage.
You win.
Yeah, okay. Two out of 2 games, our control deck has had to aggro people. Freaking mages, you know. Mages have one game mode. Sit back and discover a million cards. We can play the control game against mages if we get like, if we draw Finley, maybe. Because then we can,
Uther versus Uther.
if we draw Finley, then we can maybe get like Mage Hero Power, and that would give us a really good way to play the control game against them. But or maybe like Rogue Hero Power. Well, I mean even Rogue Hero Power is probably gonna be more aggressive. But Finley can also give us Hunter Hero Power and make it even better for aggro cause. See how I'm interested to see if we can get good value out of a Noble Stack.
Wanna blow something up?
We could play it here if we wanted to. Probably just do this though. I'm doing this first just in case. If we somehow get some of the heal synergy stuff, improve Paladin heroic hero power is the best. It's good. It depends on the matchup though, I think. I'd say it's a little worse right now in general just because of Scorcher and stuff. Though. But it is one of the best ones typically. But it's like if you get a bunch of dudes and then you know, they all get Scorchered away, you kind of you set yourself up for a board swing, so it makes it a little riskier. So I think because of that, like, I'd rather have Mage or Rogue.
Another soul to consume.
No balls, dude.
Another soul to consume.
I don't want to play with just the 2/3 because the Scorcher. But talking about like how upgraded Paladin hero power, there are matchups where it's like if you get that hero power against Warrior, you just win. That hero power against Warrior is just so unfair. Kind of the same against Priest too.
No more.
It just makes it so unfair because you don't have to commit literally any resources to get a board that they have to AoE.
Get down!
Another soul to consume.
Kind of bone. Cool. Guess he had to do that, yeah. Fine. Can't really Scorcher right now. I mean, we could, but it's not that good. Could just play this. We could also just play this.
Let me think. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
Limb by limb.
If we were really afraid of Scorcher, we would take the other trade, but I think I probably should have just done it. Like, Scorcher isn't a big deal, but I probably should have done it anyway. Because he's gonna trade anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that was wrong. I should have just traded with this. There's no reason not to. I'm just taking away my own taunt, really. So.
Dark one snuffs all.
Yeah, I got punished for it too, actually. Wow.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Might be this. We're gonna play this for sure. This turn. What are we gonna do next turn? We could play this behind a Tar Creeper.
Let me think.
I think this is fine though. Just gives us another option. Snail, like having Snail and Basilisk in the same hand doesn't give you as much flexibility. It's kind of like having the same option twice.
Reporting for duty.
Beautiful. Yeah. I guess it would have been nice to have Snail though, because we're obviously gonna do this, and we could have dropped a Snail right now. Maybe if we yeah. Since I knew there was a really high chance we were gonna play this, it probably would have been better to pick the Snail. I don't know. Depends though, because if we didn't do the Scorcher, that turn would have been worse. But we're probably always going to. Yeah, I probably should pick. The victory is yours. The quickest rage quit ever. He had 3 recruits in hand. Yeah, that makes if you know his hand is all recruits, that makes Snail worse, I guess.
I will fight with honor.
Don't think we keep this. Priests are a lot more likely to not do anything than give you a good Uldum on early, I think. I prefer if we didn't go against all like hyper control deck, but I feel like we're against another hyper control deck. We might not want to play this because of Shadow Madness. At least not like with this thing. Okay, well, now we don't have to worry about it for this turn. We probably do play it now. I think we definitely play it now. Doesn't matter what he plays. I mean, that's really... that is really annoying. Honestly, we can't really stop this from happening. We haven't drawn our Finley yet. That is so annoying. Like, I kind of want to play this so that we can have the 1/5 to clean up his 1/1s instead of just the Egg Napper. But I think it's better to develop this now, and then we play this next turn to block the 1/1s from this. Holy fuck, dude. This kind of works out, I guess. It would, if we did the Tar Creeper play, we would have just lost the game. So
The end begins.
dude, we're getting memed so hard. That's a good card. We don't play it this turn though.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
This happens, and so dumb. We need to kill all of these, so if he has another Psychopomp, he's less likely to respawn another Egg Napper.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Holy fuck. You stop memeing us, sir. Pharaoh's Blessing a 1/1. Not really good right now. Just nothing's really good right now. Maybe Finley then this turn. Commander's not really good either. If we Commander, we kill this, and it's decent. Probably better than, it's a better tempo play than Finley, I think.
I must move quickly. To Northrend.
I don't really know what hero power I even want right now. If we get like upgraded rogue or something, it doesn't help us right now. We probably want, our best 3 hero powers are definitely rogue, mage, and paladin. Between those, I don't know which one I really want. It's kind of useless right now. 1, 2, 2, 2. So we have mana for both.
Reporting for duty.
I don't want rogue actually because of the hero power problem. Because we can only hero power once. Or the rogue hero power just overwrites our weapon. So I prefer not rogue. Alright. Yeah, it's gotta be mage then. Definitely mage.
For justice.
Kill this, I guess. So yeah, like, that was definitely good. Mage and Paladin were definitely the 2 best for us. Mage is probably the best one for us this game. That's nasty. He doesn't know chat.
For justice.
Oh, we just ping it. That is dirty. Should have played around to keep up. Oh no! No! Not like this! No!
X marks the spot.
Oh no! He entombed our Finley. We're screwed with. We're gonna lose now. Our one win condition.
For justice.
We hear your heart.
Isn't it a pretty bad card in Priest? Well, Priest has Shadow or Death and they have Elixir. Those are the 2 good 3 mana cards they have. They have 1 or 2 other ones. Those are the 2 main ones. Beautiful. I was terrified for a small second. This always happens, right? I think so. This and this always happen. At least now, just because you'll scare him out of playing a big thing, maybe.
Winds of the sun.
Or not. Are we getting Cymatted at 3 wins? XP.
Get down!
Do we have any beasts to draw? We have a Tomb Spider. And a Plated Beetle. That's it.
Back, beast.
I don't think we play that.
I should meet you.
Yikes. Wow. I don't want to play that right now. I don't want to give him anything.
Winds of the south.
What the fuck? Is that even good? Not even that good. I mean, that's honestly not even good for him. But it's not bad, but it's not good. I don't think I've ever seen double Cymat before. Literally never. The hell is going on? I forget. I should have added stream markers for some of the meme stuff in the earlier game.
There's a custom of
We probably just want to pick crap here. Not quite. Maybe just this then, actually. I mean, this is kind of useless for him. You would think, right? If we lose our poisonous, then it's useless right now. But if we lose our poisonous, it would be really bad for us. Just take this, fine. Blessing.
I must move quickly.
This is fine, I guess. No blessing, no minions. Yeah, he's still gonna... He'll be able to play it on something eventually. And it might still cause a problem. I mean, he can play like a 6-drop and blessing it, you know? It would probably be manageable. Like, it's the same thing as, like, if he has a giant minion, we can probably deal with it now, but like, if he board clears us, then it might be a problem later.
Action class.
life is enough.
Nice thing is that this board can't lose to mass hysteria. There's no possible board clear with mass hysteria on this board. Now mass hysteria is probably, it's a 50-50, I think. How does mass hysteria makes a frozen minion attack, right? I think it does. Holy shit. Uh-oh. The problem. How bad is mind control? It's manageable, right? I think it's manageable.
Mind if I roll need?
Just excavated. We can't excavate it and tomb spider and ping. We excavated ping and plated beetle, I think.
I wonder.
We don't excavate it at all. We lose this. Give him like potential board control here, though. Like, but to not do that, you could not attack with the crusher here. But you know, you're taking so much pressure off him if you do that. We're gonna play that, right? Maybe we just smart now. We have. Problem is like I kind of want to protect the 8-2, and if we protect the 8-2, are we trading with the weapon? I guess we are. I guess it's fine. But if we full smork, we put him to 3, he kills our 8-2. We do technically have lethal.
Let me think.
I think we win the long game though, so.
For justice.
I think we still trade. We can still keep pressuring, but I think we still trade. Great. So like if we full smart, he would have still had a 3-1 on board. And he would have been at 1 health. Oh no, he would have been at... I guess he would have been dead, huh? I don't know. Does this work?
Let me think.
Probably not, right? I don't think it... Does it work? It probably doesn't. Does the buff go on the beast? It probably doesn't. I feel like it doesn't. Probably not. It's like when you play it, so I don't think it's like after. If it was after you play it, maybe. Do it for science. I'm pretty sure it won't work. And I want to play this first in case we get like a 4-mana beast or whatever. I don't know. We'll do it for science, I guess. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, no, it definitely wouldn't work.
I must move quickly. For justice.
Reporting for duty.
X marks the spot.
Wait, when did he get 3 cards behind us? Or ahead of us. Huh.
The battle! The battle! For justice!
Reporting for duty.
I'm not sure if we even play this. It's only bad against Psychic Scream to play this. You never see Psychic Scream. It's good against Plague. It's fine against Plague of Death because Plague of Death he still dies. It would have to be exactly Psychic Scream. Hey Robotron, you're out. 3:30 a.m. Alright, man. We'll see you later. Have a good rest.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
We haven't really drawn this card, have we? Try to keep it that way. I toss this too. And just look for Finley. We're not that likely to want to play Bug Collector on 1 or 2. Not against the mage. It's like a coin history buff. Check my general Discord.
Share the wealth.
No Megalo with puzzle block. Yeah. Maybe. We just Bone Wreath. And we just play these two. Could also just Uldum on it. I don't know. Bone Wraith kinda sucked, but it also protects our guy for more value. This, pretty good. Uldum and Taunt. And we can only play one of them. We can't do this and this. I think I do like this though.
None may steal our secrets.
Next turn we probably play Taunt. It forces him to ping the thing, because he's gonna have to like trade ping. Which means he's probably not doing anything. Hopefully like he plays something that dies to consecration. Or not. God, Mommy is so good against our hand. If we had a Light's Justice though, we would just win the game. That's the thing, right? Is like, if we had Light's Justice, we would blow them out, but since we don't, it's really, really good against those. If we had that Bug Collector, it would have been really good, I guess. I guess we just, do that. Damn, no Sir Finley. Be nice to have a second Sir Finley. That we can reroll a hero power later. Because that would be really sick, having two of them, so you can like pick Rogue or whatever in the beginning, and then once you're later in the game, you switch it to Hunter. That would be perfect. That is so dumb. If you are a mage, do not play that card. Do not play that card if you're a mage. You have the best hero power. The hero power is not worth getting a 1-3 out. He just lost. He should have just lost. I don't know, maybe he has the most insane late game deck ever though. But like, that is really bad. Do not do that, please. This might be better. Just if you're a mage and you get this card, do not play it. This is only bad against Blast Wave. Maybe if he didn't play the Murloc, we would trade to be afraid of a Murloc buff, but he played it, so. So not only did he downgrade his hero power, he also gave us the freedom to go phase. So he lost health and lost the best thing about it, class, which is the hero power. Okay, we're gonna do this. The question is it worth like giving this stuff up rather than taking this free trade? He probably has a Flame Strike. Everyone's had Flame Strike, I feel like. Flame Strike's the only reason not to trade though, or to do it that way. And even if he does Flame Strike, we're still ahead. So. Why not?
For justice.
Oh, Flame Strike. The hell? Hey DJ, any basic tip to not suck at Arena? I'll show up with a non-red beard, welcome. Let me look at this turn really fast before I think about that.
Not in my house.
I don't think we need to Ritualist this turn, so we can just Grift. We want to give him stuff that isn't good for him. This is all kind of useless for him, so these are all good things to give him. But this is good for us, so I think we might take it. And this is also kind of useless for him.
Move quickly.
Okay. This is fine.
For justice.
So basic tips on how to be good at Arena. I mean, the thing I tell people is normally try to watch a lot of streamers and kind of just think about what you would do and try to think if they do something different than you, try to figure out why. Basically, that's probably the easiest way. Other than that, it's like playing and just, you know, learning the game and stuff.
Someday I'll be just like you.
And then it should come with time. But Does have lethal, right? I think so. We're gonna do this no matter what. Didn't even have to play Finley. Use deck tracker, and draft toppers. Yeah, like if you're new to the game, probably Hearth Arena stuff like Hearth Arena is probably helpful. But you probably don't want to just blindly follow Hearth Arena. You want to make sure you're thinking about why it's suggesting the things, because like Hearth Arena definitely isn't optimal.
You asked for it.
I will fight with
So
honor.
you don't have to like disagree with it if you're new, because your intuition might not be better than it, but you know, you want to at least understand why it's telling you what it's telling you, make sure that makes sense to you, and then over time you'll be able to kind of develop your own playstyle and stuff. The main community is awesome. The game isn't always great though. Yeah. Oh, when I have a deck like this, then the game is great, man. You just draft decks like this and then you're fine. You can make other people make the Reddit posts raging about this overpowered Paladin deck they went against. And I wish I had this. I wish I had this deck during the Arena Rumble. Torch? Oh. Alright. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to keep her that. Bet this isn't like a Dark Iron Dwarf, because that would be better, but gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. He's gonna have to ping this. He can't Scorch her yet. He has to ping, which is a really bad tempo play for him. Does HS replays arena win rates matter when choosing a class? Yeah, I generally like, if you're experienced, especially, like you might be better as you develop your playstyle and stuff. Like you might be better at certain classes than other people, so you might pick like an average class over like the number 2 class, maybe because you just like it more and you play it better. But like in general, yeah, the HS replay stats are pretty reliable, I think. If something is at number 1 on HS replay, it's probably good. You know, it doesn't, stats like that don't lie to you, I think. Which is why I use it a lot. I use their stats a lot for drafting and stuff.
We hear your heart.
But you have to like be careful about completely using it. You know, just because a card has higher win, are you kidding me? Just because a card has higher win rate than another card doesn't mean it's necessarily better. Also, you know, you have to be careful with it. Very easy to lie to yourself with statistics. So good to play around the Glyph Flame Strike, obviously.
Try harder, man.
We should still be fine. Even though it was a pretty brutal Flame Strike, we're still, you know, it didn't put him ahead, it just kind of made him less behind. I don't know if we can kill that thing. It's just so expensive.
Let me think.
But what else are we gonna do? We would just commander his phase. I think we just YOLO his phase, honestly.
To Northrend!
I'll take you with me. Keep up. Victory.
The Rap Golem... You know, Rap Golem when you're like super far behind doesn't do as much. Theoretically. He's gotten like literally the best card possible off of his discovers both times now. That's probably gonna win him the game. I'm surprised by that play. That's a good card. Remember, he didn't feel right last turn. It feels right now. Make sure we keep the sticky 1/1 around.
Oh, what's this one do?
Probably trying to YOLO a Flame Strike.
I try this.
Oh.
You win this.
Swing and a miss from him, I guess. Yeah, even if it was Flame Ward, we still have lethal on board. He probably had like a Flame Strike or a Flame Strike or a Blizzard or a puzzle box that he needed to get.
Uther versus Gul'dan!
I will say though, like right now, talking about like balance stuff with HS replay, like the classes are relatively close together right now. Like number 1 is like 52% and number 9 is like 45%. You know, that's about as close as it ever gets. So, you know, more than usual, you can just play like the best whatever you want to play rather than what the best class is. Like there's still going to be a difference between mage and druid, but you know, I don't think we keep both, but keep this. But it's not. It's a different world from when it's like 41% versus like 55%. Because then it's like you're completely screwing yourself if you're picking the worst class. And it's like you can still have good runs with druid and stuff. It's just it's a little harder. You'll have an easier time with mage or warlock or paladin right now.
All right!
Yes, bro, welcome. Okay.
Out of my jungle.
He had like Coin Dark Iron Dwarf, that would suck. Probably play a Team Spider. Just for mana efficiency. It's not really that good. Tempo wise, compared to even like just like over your hero power, but it's probably the best.
I wonder.
The best play overall. That gotta be this. A good card. This is a decent card. But like, it's gonna get demon bolted. Might pre-hit here. You can coin Scorcher, but I think I can live with that. I don't know. It's better to pre-hit probably if he doesn't coin Scorcher. It's not such a big punish if he does. Yeah, this is fine. Might just subdue that. Probably. Yeah. This is really kind of nuts broken. Play Ignapper. We want this to go into here, so this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Could push face with a 2-1, but I think this is taking that trade. It's a really good trade. Probably better. If you don't take that trade, you make stuff like Dread Infernal, Scorch. I guess you can't Dread Infernal right now, but you could Scorcher. You can make that a lot better. I did Zeph deck too. We went 11, and then we went against like literal wild constructed aggro mage. So we got completely wrecked. Like it was actually, like if you look at the constructed wild list, that was actually the deck he played. Minus like 2 cards. We're gonna get Dread Infernal? How do we play around Dread Infernal? We don't. Over your hero power. Then we get wrecked by Hellfire. Oh, we always get wrecked by... Yeah, Hellfire is a really big problem if we do any of this stuff. Just do this thing. If he does Hellfire us, we can Scorcher. We're Scorching our own guys too, though. Yeah. Minus Shroom Brewer. Yeah. He was an aggro deck, and then you just played a Shroom Brewer. I was like, oh. But yeah, it was the best. It was probably the second best aggro mage I've seen in my life. Like, the only aggro mages, at least for mages, the only aggro mage I've seen that was better than that deck was back when you could get like 5 fireballs, yeah, you know, and then they just fireball you in the face 4 times, and you're like, well, that was fun. Which is gonna happen a lot more once the buckets are gone. That's exactly what's gonna happen. So get used to that, because you're gonna start seeing that again.
We hear your heart.
Reporting for duty.
And it might be 2 weeks from now that they take the buckets away, because it's supposed to be patch 15.4. They just did patch 15.2, so I don't know. It might be a little later. It's probably gonna be soon. Soon, TM. We can double sword that. Damn, we don't have Zephyrs in this deck, so we can't sack pack it. That's unfortunate. I should double sword. This develops the Vine Cleaver. If we do the Vine Cleaver, our board is just 4 1/1s, which is a lot worse than this. We just keep the Devil Sword in hand. But it's nice that at least a second Dread Infernal won't kill us. Wine Cleaver? No, yeah, I am drinking wine.
For justice.
Playing our Wine Cleaver. You know, we are now a sophisticated stream. I put the pinky up. That's how you know we're sophisticated, right?
Get down!
Haha, Noble Sack was good. Alright. Fine. What do we? If we want to kill our own 1/1, we can Scorcher to kill off his guy. Probably do. So we run all of this in. We need to do this before we swing with the weapon.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
And then do this. The thing is like, if you leave the Etten up, he might, like, full heal it, like, with Ritualist or something, and then you just lose the game. I'd rather that not happen. I like not instantly losing the game to a single card.
To Northrend. Victory. For justice. Reporting for duty. To battle. To battle.
Could have pushed one more damage with this, but having the extra resource if he's gonna like twisting Nether us might be better. What a shock. What a shock! Dude, am I just like... It's like I'm fulfilling a prophecy right here. Make sure you hero power. If you have excess mana, make sure to hero power first. Yeah, we're doing that. Druid would have been pretty good too, but like, I'll hold it. The issue is if you don't pick Hunter hero power, then he might. If you pick Druid hero power, gets blocked by taunt. These top decks are nice. Well, we have 3 legendaries, so... Have we even drawn Colossus yet? I don't think we've drawn Colossus once yet. We drew it in the Mulligan once. Only card that keeps him alive is Dark Pack. Off of that. You can still play a Shroom Brewer. Yeah, it's not quite it. He tried. Yeah. It's probably been good that we haven't drawn our Colossus at all. Honestly. We've been playing against a lot of control decks, so it's been good that we've been able to actually play aggressively in general. Here's where the infinite queue comes in. Oh. Found one. You've been in and out here in Discord. Yeah.
Versus Jaina.
We have it's an above average Paladin deck. So probably part of the reason we're 7-0. It might have something to do. Those two things might be they might have a relation to each other.
Hello.
A mage greeting us? What a bastard. Dude, the $5 Grande Nachos box has returned. Hog.
Well met.
I need to charge my phone. Ah, pinging my guy, that's rude. Alright, so now we draw all of our beasts, and then we win the game, right? You heard the cheesy chalupa thing is terrible. I don't think I've seen that. I went to Taco Bell recently. Was that like 2 days ago? I just got like the normal things I get though. Did we kill it? We have to trade this in, but like we could just not take this attack. We could just go phase. And then he might not be able to kill it if we play this. That might be better.
Let me think.
Try it. I should have attacked first though, because maybe we draw. Hog! And we still play this though. I know we could have played that. Too many Yeti's pretty good. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be able to play this though.
Get down! Back, beast!
Could have Uldum on too, but then he gets a card draw. If we played the beetle the other turn, it would have been better, I think, to play the beetle instead of the noble sack.
Get these off of me!
We'd be further ahead right now. I just play this.
We hear your heart.
We should be fine though. We could have been further ahead.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Nice. You know, the things I usually get from Taco Bell, I usually get like, sometimes I get quesadillas, otherwise I just get like, cheesy gordita crunch or something like that. I used to get Crunchwrap Supremes, but like, yeah, I feel like those have, I don't know, I feel like they used to be good and they went downhill. Like, they all taste awful now.
Let me tell you.
As long as we get any of the good ones, yeah, I'll do, I guess.
Justice.
I think generally you'd rather have Mage than Druid, especially with weapons, because like you get less flexibility, but my fast food tier list. Taco Bell A tier, everything else doesn't matter tier. Probably. That's the problem is like this hero power isn't as good with like a Light's Justice. If this was a mage hero power, we could pink here and Light's Justice here. But now we can't do that. That kind of sucks. Or even 11-11 here. Interesting. Beefy Nacho Griller. And the Frio Brio. Yeah, those are both good.
Justice. Your presence offends me.
I guess we play that. Kinda sucked. You can like double trade and ping. Or that. You won't expect the Light's Justice hero power for the clean kill on the 3/3 though.
For justice.
I think Chick-fil-A is your number one. I never ate a lot of Chick-fil-A. I don't know why. There's no reason we wouldn't have gone there, but like, we just never. When I was growing up, we had a Chick-fil-A relatively close by, but we would never go there. It was right next to a our Chick-fil-A was right next to an In-N-Out, and we would always go to the In-N-Out that was right next to Chick-fil-A, and we would never go to Chick-fil-A. Fuck. Can't really play our 10 drop anymore.
Ash to ash.
Interesting.
Don't touch the air. None may steal our secrets.
Damn, we could have played it.
The makers.
For justice.
It's fine. We'll play our Colossus one turn late. Yeah, I gotta like Shake Shack. Shake Shack's decent. It's like the closest thing to In-N-Out, I guess, on the East Coast. It's fine. Fuck. Guy.
For justice.
If we play both of these together, I think you get him to trade the Wasp into the Tar Creeper, and we kind of need him to do that. So otherwise, he might just not do it. He might just play something big, and then we're completely boned. Got to squelch before he plays the Polymorph or Puzzle Block. Very important.
I wonder.
It's great playing a minion where it's like, you know, even if he has a Meteor, like Meteor's not even that good. Puzzle Block.
Drink with
Yeah.
me, friend.
Oh. I'll live with that. That's fine. That's fine. You thought I wouldn't go to the dark side? How you doing, Boss Ben? What is scumbaggy about this deck? I feel like this meta forces us to go to the dark side. So... I had no choice. I had to go to the dark side against my will. Our hero power? Dude, this is the druid hero power. Druid sucks right now. This hero power isn't scumbaggy at all. This is like underpowered hero power. Like the worst glasses hero power? Like it's like I'm basically neutering myself, you know? It's like I'm trying to give him a chance. I'm like a druid. Come on, mage is better than druid. Like, come on, man. How's a mage gonna lose to a druid? What did I get offered? Well, druid's like one of the better hero powers off of it. It was up. I don't remember what it was up against. It was up against priest and it might have been priest and shaman. It was probably priest and hunter, and it was really early before hunter would have been good. It was probably priest and hunter. Shaman. Yeah, shaman's pretty bad. Colossus would be great with taunt. Dude, Colossus would be the best card ever printed if it had taunt. DJ, welcome.
Wanna blow something up?
No? Okay. If it hit this one, I'm okay, but if it hits that one, we're kind of screwed. Yeah. With it not killing either, we're pretty happy. Knows my average viewers are way up. Yeah. It's been doing pretty well recently. We also got hosted by Team America today, so that helped us a bit. We were having it like 70 for quite a while, but then Dreads came on and Dread sucks viewers away from everyone else. So gotta go watch Dreads. It's like, oh yeah, Dreads is on. Oh, bye. Oh no. Yeah, we just accept it. Where do Crypt viewers come from? I don't know, man. I think people come on Twitch just to watch Crypt. It's one of the funny things, like I noticed, like, I think you actually get more followers when you stream at the same time as Crypt if you're playing Hearthstone, especially like Hearthstone Arena. Especially if you're playing Hearthstone Arena after he switches off of Arena to like something else. Then it actually helps you. You know, like... You might think like, well, if a big streamer is streaming, maybe they'll take your viewers, but it's like... With Crip, I feel like it's the opposite a lot of the time. Crip has so many viewers that, like, especially if he does something like switches to another game, like, you'll steal his viewers, basically.
Keep up.
If you steal like 0.1% of his viewers, that's a lot of viewers, right? You steal like, yeah, 1 out of 1,000 of his viewers, that's like 10 viewers, man. Pip increases the overall Twitch viewer base. Yeah. Basically that. And he does a lot for Hearthstone, I think, in general. Like, if Crip switches away from Hearthstone, like, man, Hearthstone might be completely boned. Because I know, like, Blizzard used to not like him for a while, but, like, they probably realized that, like, if he leaves, it's gonna be bad.
Let me think.
Yeah, I feel like Hearthstone would actually... Hearthstone would never die, not anytime soon, but, like, if he leaves, it's gonna hurt.
I wonder.
So we have the choice. We can play this or we can play Ranger. This puts us more, gives us more power on board, but it makes us a lot more vulnerable to AoE. This might have been better, I don't know. Because we're a little weak to, like, if he just plays like a big thing. But people just don't play a lot of big things right now.
What to
So
do?
probably be fine.
To do.
He's watched Toast all the time, then he left. Yeah. A lot of people left for TFT. Did Toast leave for TFT, or is he just kind of... Is he more variety streaming now? Because, like, yeah, like Hafu was one of the biggest arena streamers and she left for TFT. Almost all TFT, yeah. I don't want to get completely crapped on by Vaporize right now.
Keep up.
All right.
Implorers, welcome. Hopper left for Dota first. Yeah, I think I remember that. So this is probably a copy. Kind of sucks giving him a history buff, but
Let me think.
I guess we're gonna give him a history buff. When in Blizzard like Crypt? I don't have a full story, but like they didn't.
Let me tell you a story.
Well, you know how Blizzard is basically with like people in the arena community that kind of criticize them. You know, like, because Crip would criticize Blizzard for stuff, and they just don't like anyone that criticizes them for any reason. Even if the criticism's coming from a good place, they just get really triggered by that. And they didn't like him for a long time, just because he would be honest and criticize them. I don't really have like a really great, I don't think there is a better explanation than that. I think that's kind of how simple it is. It's just Blizzard's really sensitive about certain things. Team 5 specifically.
I wonder.
'Cause it's the same ways, it's the same reason like Team 5 like hates like Grinning Goat and stuff. You know, like they've taken enough of their shit basically from that's how they see it, that they've taken enough shit and they just don't want to take it anymore and they just like screw these people. You know, it was kind of the same way with Prip, I think. But after a while I think they realized that he was too much of a business asset for them to just ignore, you know. Hey Matt, how you doing, by the way?
I must move quickly. Are you even fit for it?
The co-founder of Riot said to a huge streamer, "Congrats on having a career because of me," basically. Oh man, it's glorious.
Get down!
Do they just have I mean, that's not even like, I wouldn't be offended by that because that just reeks of like ego problems. I wouldn't even be upset by that. I would just be like, I'm sorry for you, man.
None may steal our
We just have lethal, right? Riot is notorious for that. Yeah. I haven't really paid much attention to them because I've never played, like, I think I installed Dota. I don't even know. Riot is League, right? Valve is Dota. Yeah. So Riot is League. Yeah. I've never installed League even. So I don't know. I installed Dota. I couldn't even get through the tutorial though. I just couldn't. They had a pretty big sexism scandal. I think I heard about that. Yeah. I should play League. The thing is like, I played Heroes of the Storm, right? A lot of people switched to League afterwards, but it's like, I feel like if you don't know anything about League, like League's been around since like what, 2012 or 2013 or whatever, and it's just like you're so far behind everyone. And honestly, like, just 2009, really? What the hell? But anyway, it's like I'm so far behind people and just knowledge and stuff, and even like I can do better, I think, personally, with just like a less mechanical game, you know, something that's more just intellectual, you know, compared to something that's actually more mechanical. Anyway, because like I didn't play video games with a computer until I was like 22, and it's like I'm never gonna gain that skill really. Like once you get to a certain age, you're not gonna gain that. So it's like I would be better at card games for that reason. Unless I want to devote like 10 years of my life to it, and it's like, well, I have to make money and things. I have to actually support myself. Yeah. No Finley. He doesn't trade, we can Bone Wraith. If he gets the health buff Murloc, sucks. That's okay. And that still kinda sucks, but it's fine. If we didn't have the Light's Justice, we'd be completely screwed, but fortunately Light's Justice is a really good card. We might just want to Uldum on, honestly. We can also make it 2-6. That might be better. Tree hit, maybe? So we have this combo here.
Let me think.
Just playing Bone Wraith is fine. I'm leaning towards, like, I think we do pre-hit. With either line, it's either we play the Bone Wraith or we play Fulvir plus Ritualist.
I wonder.
To have double heal with the Bone Wraith. I think that might be. I think that might be the best thing. So we do this. Kind of what I'm thinking. We try to get like the sick double heal that kills him.
An incredible discovery. I'm gonna win big.
Doesn't even get through that. Nice. Yeah. Now we get the sick double heal.
Limb by limb. For justice.
This is better than a 3-4. Because we could just play this with the 3-4. Might not be. Honestly. Three, 4 might be better. It's less memey though. It'll make him feel worse if we do this.
I've got more left.
Yeah, we obviously get more value out of our cards this way. Like if we play this, maybe it's slightly better now, but this will be a worse card later compared to now. So.
None may steal our souls.
Play this right into Flame Strike.
Reporting for duty.
We're running really low on health. Might be our problem this game,
I'll
actually.
take you with me. For justice. Dead. Join the dead. Limb by limb.
This is just slightly better against Flame Strike. If we take that trade. Problem is, we're not even gonna be able to. We took too much damage with the Light's Justice, so like we're not even gonna be able to use our Vine Cleaver. At least that's not going into our phase. I mean, it's probably a copy or something. If he copies this, we're boned. We might just have to man up and take this. I think so.
Try harder, man. Back.
For justice.
Okay. Could have done those attacks first. Because if I knew that was a Flame Ward, I probably would have played the Argent Commander. I don't know. We're not being Power Blast.
Hear your heart.
Kinda accept that. What? Okay. What?
Whoops.
Okay. He might have just... That might have just kept us in the game. See? We probably need to get, like... We probably do pick, like, Priest if we can get it. Maybe even Druid.
Onward to adventure.
Priest or Druid? You want Priest? Because Druid does kind of the same thing. But
I wonder.
we can heal our guy here. That might be better. Let's try it. We probably still heal our phase.
I must move quickly. Back, beast.
We hear your heart.
For justice.
Turn to get ready. Reporting for duty.
Well, the thing is like Druid Hero Power heals you too. This is the only way we stay alive to Pyroblast though. So if he has a Pyroblast, this is our only chance. It's just, if we do this, the problem with this line is like, we might just get outvalued really easily. We're probably still gonna get outvalued if we pick Druid though, so. It's just, it's a lot worse for that reason.
I wonder.
To battle. To battle.
Holy crap, lag. Okay, since we've healed, we can now use our weapon. This could give us lethal theoretically. He doesn't have a flame strike, he would have used it by now. I guess we do this. What could really help us? Silence. Should be fine. We're not picking this. This is probably fine. How is this for us right now? We have a blessing, a subdue, not good. Okay, we'll do this. I don't think this is gonna save him, so this is fine. It's good for us if we get it. Right. Maybe this is fine. Okay. I should have attacked first. Because we lose a 1-1 now.
Move quickly.
Might as well play this.
To Northrend.
Dude, this lag is unbelievable. Oh, we almost missed that. Game's lagging really hard.
You're not ready for this.
Oh crap. It should be okay by itself. This is pretty good.
I wonder.
Thank you.
Zest.
Should I copy?
Job done. Reporting for duty.
Can heal. You forgot that we're a priest. Problem? Holy fuck, that's a problem.
To Northrend.
Dude, what is this lag?
Victory or death.
The battle. The battle.
I don't think we're getting through anymore. I don't know. I mean, we have a lot of good cards to draw, but... Eh. It probably didn't matter what we did. If we drew a little bit better, if we drew like our Pharaoh's Blessing or a Colossus, maybe we win. But, like, even if we get the Subdue now, we still lose. Like, even if we got it last turn.
The victory is yours.
We're still not gonna... Like, even if we get the Subdue that turn, we still lose 100% of the time, I think. I don't know if we picked Druid Hero Power if it would have made a difference. I don't think so, though. If we picked the Druid Hero Power, it might have made a difference if we actually drew a Subdue for that thing. Because we would have probably been pushing harder. I don't know. We kind of had everything go about as well as we could have hoped it would have gone, RNG wise and stuff. I don't think we could have had anything because we won the Grifta too. Really hard. I think we just don't beat his deck. Unless we draw better.
Uther versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor. Let me tell you a story.
If he kills our 3/4, we might be sad. Kill command, deadly shot, desert spear, candle shot, hatchet. And those are all really bad for us. But if he has nothing, we win. Just need a 9/1 hunter to not have any initiative in his opening. And we won, boys! We won! That's kind of annoying, though.
Who you calling ugly?
Are you even threat?
I think just because of the ritualist value, we need to do this. Kind of annoying, but... leaving the shroom up, but... should make sense, I think. What's that? Oh. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, as long as he doesn't get a, if he gets a Void Walker, it would suck. Any taunt would suck.
One shot, one.
That's fine.
There's a customer aboard every minute.
Might be good to just give him kind of unpickable crap. This would be good for us right now, though. We can, like, play this with Uldum.
Let me think.
This, like, we're trying to just give him an unpickable thing. I don't really want to give him this because he's a hunter, you know, and this can cause us problem. This is I think this is probably fine. Squire and... don't really want him to have an abusive. I give... this would probably be fine. This would probably also be fine. Do this.
Must move quickly.
Okay. So obviously, I think we care about... I think healing is worth more to us than it is to him, so... Subdue seems good here. Every time I subdue, all my good subdues have been against a nesting rock. He is first, I guess. Probably mage. If we went against a hunter, maybe this. But I don't know. Healing is good too. We have a lot of healing. Let's just take this. We've been really high rolling these. We keep getting like all of the best options. Like we've had choice of like all of the good ones every time, which is lucky. We're not just getting like shaman hunter warrior or something. Or like we picked a hunter, but like hunter when it's not good is pretty bad.
None steal our secrets.
This guy loves pre-trading to try to set up stuff.
We hear your heart. There!
Not in my house.
He's a fairly good Scorcher, but Scorcher is not really going to get him out of this. He had Plague of Locust. That would have actually been pretty good though. Okay. So here's the thing. We have the same hero power as him. So we do not have to trigger the secret ever. We will just ping him to death. So
I am the blade.
the play is on you, buddy. Does not work.
On my mark.
I don't think you understand, sir. You don't win this way. We have 9. We can put him to 3 right now. We can put him to 2 actually. Yeah, let's just do that, I guess.
Let me think.
Put him to 2 with a consecration and hunter hero power applied. Seems fine.
Not in my house.
I love, like, he probably didn't have a better line, to be fair. He probably had to do that. Like, he probably just didn't have any other. That play at least gives him, like, maybe my opponent is a Papega play, but yeah, I don't know. It's quite satisfying winning those kinds of games. The ones where people just play an explosive trap and you win as long as you don't do anything dumb. That's why Sir Finley's so good, though.
Uther versus Khadgar.
Is this the first time? I think this might be the first time we actually had Sir Finley in our opening hand.
I will fight with honor.
How people are using Papega instead of Idiot. Yeah. We can say Papega, or we can say, Potato, or we can say, what's the other one? I don't remember. We were talking about how we were getting really lucky with these, and now these are like the 2 worst ones. And a pickable one at least, so okay. I haven't really gotten to take Soul Tap a lot. I don't really take it over like the ping one. You know, Druid or Mage or Rogue or even Paladin. Depends on your deck though, I think. Some decks it's better than others. But... should be good for our deck. And it's fine for our deck. We have really good cards, so drawing more... When you have a lot of overpowered cards, drawing more overpowered cards is usually good. We can life tap Bug Collector, or we can just play Bone Wraith. We probably trade if we play Bone Wraith. I don't really want Grifta now, because I don't want to give my opponent more resources when I have infinite resources. I think we just do this. If he's going to slow down and ping this, which he probably has to, he's probably not going to pre-trade this in, and then we're going to get the Bug Collector Basilisk play next turn, and the next turn we do like Soul Tap and Grifta maybe. It should be fun.
Look what I found.
Okay. Well, we should probably play Light's Justice. I guess we have an Uldum in hand, we don't have to play this right now. And Life Tap feels juicy when it doesn't deal damage to you.
Look what I found.
For justice.
I mean, we should just win, right? We'll see. If he's not a super ridiculously greedy mage, we should just win. Because we just have infinite value right here. He needs to be able to survive our entire deck.
None may steal our success.
For justice.
We could have done Argent here, I guess. Pretty much did the same thing. This lets us life tap, which might find our Vine Cleaver and stuff. Also saves us the Argent Commander for the 4/4 he plays. And 0 health life tap feels pretty unfair. I don't get to pick this very often. Like, when you're ahead and you have this, it's like, man.
To Northrend, victory
For justice.
not in my house.
Especially when you're in a weapon class, especially, because it lets you actually use your life as a resource without worrying about it at all. It's like, it feels like playing Warlock, where your self-damage cards don't self-damage. Kind of like if you have like Spellstones in your deck. It's kind of what it feels like. I really don't want to give my opponent shit right now. I kind of want to keep this up so at least we have something if we get flame struck.
Quickly. Let me think.
Let me tell you.
Not in my house.
Right. Things are out.
I'll make sure we keep something around if he flame strikes us. I was gonna play the Tar Creeper and Basilisk, I think. This is better. Fine.
Victory! God damn!
Your presence offends me.
If he flame strikes, he either has to give us the lifesteal or keep our poisonous on board. Just forcing him to ping again. Either way, he has to ping twice. He has like 3 ping targets with the flame strike. Flame strike's not even like really playable for him right now. It's really fortunate we have life tap actually, because we've drawn really light actually for this deck. We've kind of missed all of our... We haven't drawn super light, but we've missed all of our late game. It is Flame War.
Your presence offends me.
Been hitting this button like every turn. I don't really want to give him stuff. Yeah, we can give him stuff that's useless probably.
There's a custom aboard every minute.
Not this. This should be fine. Give him something completely useless. I don't want to give him that. This is probably fine.
Move quickly.
Alright.
For justice.
I'm gonna use the weapon because, like, now if we get like Vine Cleaver, he's 2 Vine Cleavers from dead, and we have an owl to get through taunt and stuff. Or silence our own frozen minions.
Ready for this?
Not sure if we want to use the owl because yeah, we get to push 4 more, but what if he plays a massive taunt now? We'll probably be fine, but
Let me think.
I love all
probably don't need to push that forward right now. He's not going to win this game without having a massive taunt at some point, and... but I think we keep the owl for that moment. Did he top deck that? Why did he throw away his club? I mean his he threw away his black mage. Huh. Hmm.
By the holy light me.
Interesting. You appear to be dead, sir. He didn't throw it away. Well, I know, but like he didn't use it for battle cry. I think he top decked the secret, right? So he didn't have any secrets in his hand, I think. Blindside, welcome. But I mean, we have like 8 cards in our hand, including like the life tap card, right? Like there's no way we don't have the ability to kill that thing. It's possible it'd be funny if he was sniping and he didn't realize that I was just going to rip a consecration on that thing. But I'm just like, man, screw that thing, I'm consecrating it. You saw that comment because you're highlighted? I also saw that comment because it was highlighted. That's some sick highlight value right there. How come I'm the only one I've seen with channel points? Well, Crip also has them, but it's like a beta program, and I don't know how they chose people that they offered the beta to, but they sent us like an email and we had to like respond to it, or else we wouldn't be given access to it. So I responded to it, and they gave it to me. So other people either didn't see the email or didn't respond to it.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
May the best Paladin win. We have like the best. This is probably like one of the best cards you can possibly have for this matchup. Wish we had like Sir Finley though. We need a Sir Finley. This is the first game with this deck we've drawn badly. We've drawn really well with this deck. This is the first time we've drawn poorly. We haven't really drawn our Colossus almost ever, and that's been a good thing, I think.
Let me think. Reporting for justice.
You're gonna smack down this River Croc. We can't draw a playable card to save our lives. The blessing might save us though. I would have probably traded with the elemental if I was him, to be honest.
For justice.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
This Blessing Wisdom might win us this game. It's already saved us 6 health.
float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
You did the correct play, not attack with blessing. Generally, like, if someone blessings my minion, what I'll typically do is I won't attack face with it if it's only like 3 damage. But if I can trade it into a minion, I will do it. So you give him the card, but you actually get tempo out of it. Like, that's generally what I'll do. So that's why I said, like, I would have traded with that instead of the Candle Taker. I think that was that might have been a game-losing mistake by him not to do that.
Let me think.
We can Finley consecrate. It's not really worth it. We're gonna do this, I think. I might trade 5/5s
Move quickly.
and just kill everything else. Okay.
Victory. Keep up. For justice.
If we do the other trades, like the 5/5 into the 4/4, we ignore the 1/1 then. Like, he's still gonna kill that. This is fine. This is better.
Let me think.
Guess we go Ignapper Megasaur. I think him not attacking with this has probably lost him the game. I mean, we should be pretty damn heavily favored in the late game. What our wisdom? Like, we wouldn't have been able to kill this, right? So our wisdom has literally gained us 12 health already. Wow, he actually did it now. Is it worth trading? I mean, I won't trade into it if he has it frozen. But we haven't even had the opportunity to kill it though, because we've been that far behind. But like, we would be, if he had traded with it on turn 4 or whatever that was, we'd be at like 10 health and we'd be dead right now. We'd be basically dead right now. Like, we'd be low enough that we'd be forced to use subdue on this to just not die, and we'd be sitting there like probably taking a healing hero power instead of a good hero power. We'd be like super on the back foot, and we'd be like heavily unfavored in this game, I think. Anyway, so like Scorcher would suck obviously, but like if he Scorchers, we at least get to kill this. Problem. He's going to take Redemption. But if he takes Redemption, we can get through it with Consecration. No, he didn't take it. He might do Subdue Consecration. Probably. Subdue Consecration, and we can get Finley out too. Otherwise, we can't get to the 5/5 at all. And if we just do Consecration...
I wonder.
Smack. Consecration, we do kill with just Consecration, actually. Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah, we don't need a Subdue.
I wonder.
Do this first then.
justice. Reporting for duty. The battle.
I need to stop roping on this server. I need to like mentally queue, because like my mental queue is to start going at a point where it's fine on a different server, but on Asia server it's like an extra 10 seconds of lag, particularly if there's a reborn minion on board. So I need to like have a mental queue like to go faster.
Onward, friends, to adventure.
That's kind of bad. Or I mean, it's not bad for us, it's not that useful for him. When I said bad, I mean bad for him. What's the reason I'm playing on Asia server? Because I try to get leaderboard on pretty much all the servers. So
For justice.
I already have good averages on NA and EU.
Reporting for duty.
Can't really get this out right now. Unless we want to leave him up stuff, but I don't really want to leave him with stuff.
I must move quickly.
I must insist.
The battle. The battle. The battle.
We do not have time for this. I should have done this first too. I hope that actually selected. Cult Master. Yeah, I don't want to pick Cult Master because it would be so good for him too. Because it would be good for us, but it would also be really good for him. No, I don't think we need it. We're gonna find out if he got the shard. 'Cause I'm not sure if it actually selected it or not. I think it did, but that's the thing, is like I literally don't know if we got the select off. So I don't know if this is a glacial shard. It might be a Cult Master. We literally don't know, and that's entirely because of the server. Playing on a server is like an actual legitimate nerf.
The battle.
And so it might be Sacred Trial.
The battle. The battle.
Alright.
Okay. I must move quickly.
I must insist.
That is true. You're saying like we have mage here parts, we can kill a Cult Master. He could still play it with like a charge or whatever, but yeah, it's true. It makes it a lot less of a problem, but it could still be a problem. Never know. Weird shit happens in this game.
I must insist.
The battle.
Not a Cult Master. Yeah.
The victory is yours.
We got a command for that. 12-1, not bad. We will definitely highlight this run. Put this on YouTube instead. There's a very good Paladin deck, obviously. Kind of unfair for everyone winning. At least we were in the one loss bracket, so we didn't have to like end anyone's run.